Okay, my name is Pockets, this is my YouTube channel, and today we are on the verge of Inktober 2018. So I'm about to show you some of the stuff that I'll be using over Inktober and maybe not using, as I try to limit the mediums I use to get a more consistent effect of the work that I produce. Anyway, I'm about to start off with what I'll be using to draw in over Inktober, and that is the Moleskine Art Collection A5 sketch pad. You can usually pick these up for about 12 English pounds. I got this from Cass Art in Manchester. Hopefully I will fill it up. Last year in Inktober I got up to like day 18, but this year I'm looking to go the whole way and produce some great work. So yep, that's that sketchbook. Decent. Okay, so we have that there. Secondly, we have pens. Got a few pens here. We've got Micron, I'm sure you know about these. The 0.3, which is quite new from Micron. Before only Copic did this size of ink marker, but we have that, so that's good for like fine details and very thin lines. We have the 0.5, which I've had for a while. As you can see, it's quite worn out. And then we have the Copic version of this, which are pretty much the same, but there is a slight difference in the line that you will get from that. Also, we have a 0.1 micron. We have this version of Copic, which is in a different casing, the waterproof Copic, which is again a 0.03 for very thin lines, which I tend to use quite a lot for detailed stuff, detailed work. We have the 0.1 Winsor & Newton. These are quite new, these. I acquired one of these quite recently, so I've been giving these a little go. They're quite decent, to be honest. I think all of these brands are, you know, really good brands of pen to use, so see which one works best for you. Also, these I've just got quite new. It's a set of Winsor & Newton drawing inks. This is what I'll mostly be using over Inktober, along with my usual pens, Copics, Microns. But I'll be using this for like lights and shadows and those kind of things. Some quite interesting colours we have in here. We have a scarlet, blue, violet, canary yellow, emerald, nut brown, orange, and your usual black India ink, which I already had, but now I have all these colours to work with, so it'll be fun trying out these new colours and seeing how they work. I've used inks before, but some of these colours I've not used before, so I'm excited to use these over Inktober. This pack you can usually pick up for around £24, but I've seen them on for like £16 on eBay and Amazon. So we've got those there, and I've got some additional colours which I picked up, which is apple green and a white, oblique white, which I usually use gel pens, white gel pens, but I think I'll be using this from now on, as it mixes well with the inks I'll be using over Inktober. So yep, using that. Very similar to that is this gel pen, which is run out now more or less, but yeah, this is quite useful for white patches and adding light and maybe even erasing certain parts of ink. But yep. Also we have Copic markers. As you can see, I've got ink splattered all over mine, but these are cool greys. I mean, like I said before, I won't be using Copics in this sketchbook as they run through, but Copic are probably the best markers on the market. I usually use Bristol board with these and they're very effective. But yep, some of you guys might be using these for Inktober, I don't know. Also we have Tombow markers. I use these quite sparingly, but sometimes for like skin tones and odd colours that are hard to produce with the usual dipping inks, I add little bits of these here and there. Don't know whether that's such a good idea, but you know, I like using these. Quite cool. Not as good as a Copic markers, I may say, but they are still decent. Yep. So we have these for skin tones and other random bits. Some people use those for complete pieces, which is fine too. Also, I picked these up recently. Took my daughter to the art shop on her birthday to get her some new stuff, and I come across these. It's a little treat for myself, which was Pigma Sakura pens, who make micron pens. Thought these was a little bit different, so yep. There's a number 5 and a number 10. Number 10 is quite thick, as you can see, maybe, which is good for colouring spaces. We have the 0.5, which is, it's a bit thicker than the microns and the Copics, but you can get a decent line out of it. I actually like these. I think they're quite nice to use. And now we have the nibs and nib holder, which are a bit like cartridge pens. I think I'll be using this for a bit of line work. And I've got some nibs for it. Here, various nibs. Quite thin ones. Got them as thin as possible so the line work is good for detail on a small scale, and some slightly thicker ones. And finally, we have brushes. Number 1, Graduate Data Round brush. This is for inks. I think it can also be used for watercolours, but I'll be using this for my ink work. And then we have another brush here, which is Pro Art. This is a very, very thin brush. This is a number 0. And this is for like really fine inking. So I'll be using this also. I like using this also for watercolours. If you're using dipping inks, this is quite good just to place your inks in. Mix it with water, whatever you want to do. So yep, I'll be using that to put my various colours of inks in to use over Inktober. And that, my friends, is it. These are the sort of pens and utensils I'll be using over Inktober. Wish me luck, and I hope you guys enjoy Inktober and also make some great work. Thanks very much. Until next time.